It's watering day for my onions and sweet potatoes and ginger. It's January the 20th. I think our temperature this morning is 24 degrees outside, but we are going to hit a high of 34 today, so that'll be pretty good compared to what we've had. Here's kind of what I use. You know, my plants are still in the small stage. My onions are growing so tall that I had to make little rings. If you can see this, I just took a barbecue skewer and some aluminum wire, and that kind of helps hold the onion leaves up. I've still got to do those back there in the back, and I still have to get some more sand to top off my play sand to top off these cups for my fungus gnats. But here's what I use. I got Schultz tomato food, water soluble, and I use calcium and magnesium as an addition to that. Now, I'm not using these fertilizers full strength because these plants are still small plants. I'll use them at quarter strength. But as I was getting ready to water, grab my ginger here. I seen a crack in my cup, and my ginger is outgrowing my cups. They're splitting out the sides of the cups and trying to grow roots out the side. There's one. And there's another. So I guess my next video is going to be transplanting my ginger plants. Hope that'll sit there okay. I set all my plants, excuse me, I set all my plants in these reservoirs so I don't have to water from the top. That'll keep the soil from dispersing and spreading open around the base of my plants, and then I don't have to tuck it back in. So I've already mixed it. I've got a 2-gallon water jug here, and I always use rainwater. So when it rains, I've got a spot on my gutters that runs down into my rain barrels while I fill up 5-gallon buckets, and then I'll bring them inside. Fortunately, we've had some rain on the days we were at the highs of in the 30s, and it didn't freeze. So I've got 4 or 5-gallon buckets of water full in the other room in there. So I'll just fill up my little container here. Water on the side. And this little aluminum pan has holes in the bottom, so it'll wick up the moisture. And now these plants, well, I just transplanted my onions, and I need to get some more some more sand to top these off with. But I'm guessing in about another month's time, at the end of February, I'll be transplanting them again in a little bit bigger cups. Still way too early to set my stuff outside. So 2 gallons usually does all 3 reservoirs here. And now it's getting to where I'm watering more than once a week. So I know it's getting close to everything needing transplanting again. Now these sweet potato slips, I'm going to leave them just where they are. I'm not going to, see, these are attached to the plant. I'm not going to pull these off the plant and put them in cups, because then they'll start making a sweet potato, and it's way too early for that. So I'll probably have to keep raising the light. I've already been cutting off the tops of them because they want to grow into my light. My onions are starting to top out into the light, so I'm going to probably have to get this stuff off the side and just go ahead and hang it from the ceiling. I probably should have already done that, but it is what it is. But when your plants are small like this, you can still use these kinds of fertilizers. Like I say, I use water-soluble fertilizers, but I only use them at quarter strength. So whatever the box says, and some boxes will even say for small plants or seedlings what to use. So I usually go by their recommendations. Here we got a quarter strength for the seedlings. So that's what I do. And once they get a little bigger, get transplanted into my pots, my bigger pots, then I can get it up to about half strength. About the time things go outside, I can switch them over to full strength. But usually when they get outside, I stop using this and I start making compost teas. I'll do a video in the future about how to make some good compost teas. These are good for your babies. Organic fertilizers, when your plants are young, it just takes so much to get it to break down that organic fertilizer, unless you're using water soluble, and here I can't find any water soluble organic fertilizer unless I order it online. But I'll use this at a quarter strength, and we'll switch over when we get them outside to the compost teas, and I'll show you that in a future video. Well, that's about it. That's all my water. There again, we got the Schultz. And we got the Alaska Calcium and Magnesium Edition, because this doesn't have any of this in it. So we mix them together, quarter strength, and that's how we water our seedlings. Thanks for watching.